Yeah, but the question is more, how do you get there? You get there by confrontation, violence?
Oh, is that the question you were asking?
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. When you talk about a revolution, most people think violence, without realizing that the real content of any kind of revolutionary thrust lies in the principles and the goals that you're striving for. On the other hand, uh, because of the way this society is organized, because of the violence that exists on the surface everywhere, you have to expect that there are going to be such explosions. You have to expect things like that as reactions. If you are a black person and live in the black community all your life and walk out on the street every day seeing white policemen surrounding you, when I was living in Los Angeles, for instance, long before the situation in LA ever occurred, I was constantly stopped. No, the police didn't know who I was, but I was a black woman. And I had a natural, and they, I suppose, thought that I might be a quote militant.
About whether it is acceptable to cheer on and encourage an insurrection against our basic democratic process. This is about whether it is okay to demand members swear in on a Bible of a religion they do not practice. This is about whether it is okay to hold an assault rifle next to members' heads in a campaign ad and incite death threats against them. The thing that upsets the occupant of the White House, his coons in the Republican Party, many of our colleagues in the Democratic Party, is that they cannot stand that a refugee, a black woman, an immigrant, a Muslim shows up in Congress thinking she's equal to them.
Stereotypes about black women, and these are generational stereotypes, especially the one that calls us angry. It bothers me. It burns my behind. Yes, I've been stereotyped. I've been maligned. I've been called an Aunt Jemima. I mean, this is a PG, so I'm going to keep it PG, but it really does get to me a lot. We carry lots of burdens on our back. Black women are mad. We are angry, and I'm not ashamed. I embrace it. I'm leaning into it. Yes, angry Black women unite. We are mad as hell about a whole bunch of stuff, and we need other people to join us. We are taking applications. You can be an angry Black woman too. The men and women of steel are a reflection of America and America's values. I firmly believe that people don't get up every day for decent. People wake up every day for good and for great. And to the men and women of steel, thank you for making sure that you cement time and time again that from the buildings that you build, for the communities that you serve, you build a foundation for all of us. We are all stronger together. We are all better together.
"22 million black victims of Americanism are waking up, and they're gaining a new political consciousness. You're in a position to determine who go to the White House and who stay in the doghouse. You're the one who has that power. You can keep Johnson in Washington, D.C., or you can send him back to his Texas cotton patch.
Devise some kind of method or strategy to offset some of the events or repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently. We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough, and it is because of our effort toward getting straight to the root that people oftentimes think we're dealing in hate. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.